Om. 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 Bhadram karneभिः शृणुयाम देवा भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्रा स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुं सस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवा स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ओम शांति शांति शांति। मुंडकोपनिषद सेकंड मुंडक सेकंड खंड मंत्र 5 यस्मिन् देव पृथिवी चांतरिक्षम ओतम मनस्सह प्राणैः सर्वैः तमेव एकं जानथ आत्मानम् अन्यथा वाचः विमुच्यत अमृतस्य एषः सेतुः। The nature of Akshara Brahma, which is our true nature, being very difficult to grasp, same thing is repeatedly described from different standpoints. And finally, the teacher exhorts, tam eva atmanam ekam janatha. The only goal of life is to gain goal of human life. For others also, but they are not capable. Only human embodiment has got the capacity to gain Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, to know our one's true nature. The only goal of human life is to gain this knowledge. No doubt, other three Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, are given because this person is not yet ready to take the Moksha Purushartha, which is the only goal of life. Dharma, Artha, Kama are given as a preparatory means to make the person eligible to gain the moksha. So that is the only thing you are supposed to know as a human being. So that will be the case. And don't indulge in anything other than this. A little activities for sustaining the body is necessary. Without body, keeping the body sound and safe, you can't take this pursuit. But not beyond that. Life is not to make merry with the sense pleasure vishaya bhoga. Khao, piyo, maja karo is not the goal of human life. Modern days, it is imprinted upon your mind by advertisement, mass media, social media, etc. But the goal of life is what? Khao, piyo, maja karo. That is not. There are embodiments like the animal embodiment, where you may have better bhoga. See, a human, however glutton he may be, there's a limit up to which he can eat. But a buffalo, Elephant, they can eat more. Like that, other sense natures also. But human embodiment is so designed by the special faculty of buddhi, intellect, which has got the capacity of viveka, atma, anatma, viveka. What is long, durable thing? What is transitory? What is that state or entity which always is, itself is known on its own, being self-evident, always is not Sat. It is known on its own, self-evident, Saprakasha, Chit, and nothing but Ananda. No sorrow. Not that no sorrows are there, no sorrows are ever possible. See, two things are there. You may not have sorrow for the time being, but you may be prone to be sorrowful, or a state wherein sorrow is next to impossible. Our Swarupa, the true I, is such that their sorrows are next to impossible. Because all the sorrows, if we analyze, are on account of upadhis, the embodiment, presented through buddhi or antakarana in terms of waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. These three states are states of who? The buddhi, antakarana, mind. Not that of Chaitanya, awareness of our true nature. Chaitanya awareness is like a sun. In sun, there is no light, no day, no night. But for earth, there is a day and a night. Likewise, for Chaitanya Atma, there is no question of three states of awareness. Jagra, Swapna, Sushupti. But for the buddhi, and thereby to this mistaken person, individual jiva, they are there. Sorrows, whether they are adhi or vyadhi. Vyadhi is diseases on account of the body. Adhi, mental affliction, are where? Waking and dream. In sleep, both are not there, but the cause is there. Cause being there, you can't say it is totally free from that, though at that time it is not experienced. So, this is my true nature, where there is no sorrow is not possible. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat accounts for that our insatiable thirst to be forever free from death. We try to gain that, but that is our true nature. Chit, sentience. Nobody wants to be inert person. Is our true nature. Ananda, we seek in the world, but is our true nature. But somehow we have come to the firm conclusion that these three can be gained through our efforts in the world. And the result, our mind is always engrossed in the world. You may ask me, Swamiji, you have told this 100 times. You are not wrong, If you are wrong, I might have told 200 times, that's all. But has it entered? Has our life changed for good from this standpoint? Then what is to be done? Even 1,000 times I have to repeat it. There's nothing new as such. But we are so much obsessed with the Vishayas, sense pleasures, and by habit with the world that it is correct. Yes, but what? Pull them. It needs to be repeated even if Bhagavan Krishna is your Guru. One thing, and this, in the Yoga Vasha, it is made very clear. In all Shastra, unless you have staunch vairagya, whoever may be your Guru, Shiva himself, Narayana himself, Brahmaji himself, Krishna himself, Vasishta himself, Adi Shankaracharya himself, it doesn't make any difference. Why? That disposition of the mind is not as it is required. A mind preoccupied in the Vishaya will always, what is that? Imprint the Vishayas in Antakarana. As a result, what you are experiencing is Vishayas and not the Chaitanya, which is at the backdrop. That's what is there. It says, Anyaha vacha vibunchata. Even the Upanishad themselves repeat it because they know the weakness of the mumukshu. Anything that is related to anatma, karma, war, whatever it may be, get rid of them. They are the one which cause the obstruction in our path. And why? Look, Eshaha Amrutasya Setu. So, Amrutasya means Amrutatvasya Praptaye. Praptaye, to gain what? Amrutatva. Moksha. To gain moksha, this is the setu. Setu, here, bridge. It can, as well it means in Kata possibly, it means bund. Bund also can be made used as bridge. The bund, the water is stopped. Bridge need not stop the water, but it gives the passage for you to cross over the river or even ocean if you construct such a bridge. Nowadays, I think it's not impossible, but such it may not be feasible or practical because voyage is there, you can just go there. By ship you can go. Therefore, Esha Setu means here what you are crossing over, not river. Samsara Sagar, the ocean of samsara. There is a difference between river and ocean. The river may not be that difficult to cross over. Even like Ganga, at certain places, may not be Brahmaputra, may not be possible. But Ganga at places one can what? Swim across. I hope you know that. Our former Prime Minister, Lal Bahadur Shastri, he was on the one side of the Ganges, School was on the other side. He was from a poor family. Many times he didn't have the money to pay the, that is what, fare of the boatman. Boatman was considerate. He was allowing something. But how many times he also has to earn? No? He refused him. Lal Bahadur Shastri is a boy, school-going boy. Didn't hesitate, tied up his clothes, etc. On one hand, books and notebooks, and with the other hand, he started swimming, and then what? Went to the other side. The boatman felt very bad about it. See, one can, but ocean, a part you can swim across, like our Swatantra Veera Savarkar, but not total. Here, to cross over Samsara Sagar. This is the bridge. What is the bridge? Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana. My dear, you are that. Discover it directly, not borrowed statement from the Upanishads or the teaching. That is a means for you. Finally, you have to prepare your mind and discover that with aparoksha anubhava, sakshatkara, wherein you are what you are aware of your swarupa, impervious of anything other than that, called even the Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. Ishvara also, because it is status in the realm of Jagat. The Jagat itself is not there. Your body you are not aware of. You are what you are in your swarupa, in that state of mind. I think in some other context, I told this yesterday. Kathopanishad says, Yada panchavatishtante jnanani manasasa buddhishana vijeshati tam ahu param gati tam yogamiti manyante. So that is Siram Indriya Dharana. Yogo he apramato tada bhavati. Yogo he prabhavapyo. Yesterday I explained this. All senses with the mind and the functioning of the buddhi are withdrawn. This Thira Indriya Dharana, a state of antakarana, a state of mind wherein the functions of the jnanendriyas, karmendriyas, mind, intellect is brought to halt. Antakarana is there in samskara form, but usual, what is called as sankalpa. Sankalpa here in the sense, manovyapara is not there. Say, that is the yoga. State of mind in yoga. In union with your Swarupa, Bhagavad Swarupa, Atma Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa. And Shankaracharya remarked in the Bhashya, in this state only, Atma is available in its true nature. Otherwise, Atma is certainly available in the Antakarana 24/7, colored with the cognition, the perception, and its reaction in the Antakarana. Or stupor, ignorance of everything, as in sleep. In Antakarana, you are not able to, but here, in its true nature, available, because all these which were technically what is called adhyasta, superimposed all these features of Anatma, Jagat, which were superimposed on Atma, are no more there. Atma was ever there in its true glory, gets reflected as it is. Shruti Pramana comes and tells, my dear, this is your Swarupa, identical to Brahma. This is the Swarupa of Jagat Ishwara, Bhagavan. It's Pramana. But unless you accomplish this, what is technically called as Tvam Pada Shodhanam. Tvam Pada, you, Tattvamasi, Tvam. You is the Jiva now, Samsari Jiva. No. Reduce it to the true nature. Why? Discard. What can you discard? Whatever you can discard. You can't discard what you cannot. Discard everything. Achha. How to do that? I think I told you this story of Kacha. He was the son of Brahaspati, Devaguru. So, because father is a great Jnani, Jnana. He said, Teja, give up. See, in those days, he was otherwise son, darling, very dear. But when it comes to Atma-jnana, Brahma-jnana, disciple has to be treated as it is. He said, give up everything. He went where? Forest. At home, he was very luxurious life he was in. And he gave everything. आत्मा किधर दिखता नहीं है, ब्रह्म किधर दिखता नहीं है. So 1 year passed. So father wanted to know what this guy is doing there. Whether he's simply sleeping or what is doing. So he was very happy. Father, he said, Dad, कुछ नहीं हो गया. He said again, no, give up everything. And he went. He thought, oh, I was wearing clothes, etc. Clothes also Digambara. You know what is Digambara? Digambara means you are in a birthday suit. Dik eva ambaram yasasa. Ambaram means clothes. The one whose clothes are quarters means nothing is there. He gave up what? Clothes also. They call avadhuta. A man gives up clothes, doesn't become avadhuta. Avadhuta may not be aware whether clothes are there or not on the body because the mind is so absorbed in the Swarupa. He's not aware of the body. Others have to take care of it. Just it has take us care. I'll tell you what text has come. Interestingly, you know, on the way to Amravati or Nagpur, there's what is called Shegaon. In Maharashtra, Shegaon is very famous because of the great Avadhuta state, which is called as Gajanan Maharaj. Gajanan Maharaj. The Avadhuta state. No clothes on the body, etc. And many devotees were there. One devotee said, Maharaj, why don't you visit such and such a devotee's house? You were not in Shegaon. You have to go by train. He said, no, I don't want. He insisted, he said, refuse. Finally, he said, look, I will come, but it will cost you. You will be in trouble. No, Maharaj, आप बहुत कृपालु हैं. आइए. He went. Station went. Train was yet to come. He sat. And no clothes on the body. Shegaon people know. Train came. He straight away went and sat in the ladies' compartment. British time, huh? Ladies' compartment. Big uproar. Passing there, they don't know who is, etc. And uproar. Somebody pulled the chain. Station master came. Station master, no. Who is he, etc. But he can't say. Somehow with great difficulty, he came out. Afterward, he came out. But by that time, somebody is reported to the higher authorities, British authorities. They are so furious. How come this is possible? Is it arrest him and bring? The police went there. They said, Maharaj, Chala. I'm not coming. He said, then he started using force. Mother police giri dakotos kai. He held his hand. Come on, you get that hand out from me. So he could not do anything. He went and reported. Then an inquiry commission was appointed. A senior officer was sent for inquiry. He came from some other place. He came and he was camping there, PWD quarter or something like that. His officer, he can't go to him. And he was summoned. So he said, no, I'm not coming. The devotee said, Maharaj, it is not correct. It was a big offense. You go there. He went. And that officer is a devotee. The moment he came, he got up. Arey, तुला हे कोणी सांगितलं तुला? Who has told all these things? But he can't know. Okay, he sat. आपलं नाव काय? मला नाव नाही. आपले वडील कोण? वडील पण नाही. तुम्ही कुठे राहतात? मी सर्व ठिकाणी राहतो. All Advait Vedanta. But he knew. But he has to discharge duties, no. He has to ask questions. You know what he did, no? He got a verdict. This person, he knew Vedanta also, not that. This person is at the level of such spiritual height that he is not aware of the world, he is not aware of his body. Whether he is wearing the clothes or not there. It was the responsibility of the attendant, this person, who you say that he will be in trouble. His attendant to see that he didn't go there. And the punishment for who? How many? 5 rupees. Those days, 5 rupees. Not ordinary. No. 1/4 of a rupee, your one month bill of the family is taken care of. 5 rupees. तुला सांगितलं होतं ना? Did I not tell you? You're in trouble. So that's out होतं. So that's all. So not that here it is what? Kacha. You have that dress also. कुछ नहीं होता है. Again, after some months, etc., Guruswami came. And that is the problem. I told you to give everything. So that I have given everything. No. You have not given everything. Where is everything? Mind is everything, Jagat is there. Mind is not there, Jagat is not there. So therefore, everything that you are experiencing, you are in contact with, 24/7, birth to death are centered where? In the mind. Give up the mind. And disappear. Then Kacha came to sense. He withdrew his mind from everything. That is giving up of everything. Give up the mind, you have given up everything. You know, in English also says that. Out of mind, out of sight. Don't bother about the public creation. You are concerned with your Jagat, not the Pancha Bhautika Jagat created by Ishvara. Of course, for you, for individual Jiva Jagat, that is a raw material, that is source. But your Jagat is sum total of your experiences from the womb to the tomb. And this Jagat, you verify yourself, is presented to you by your mind only. That is why all this, withdraw the mind from its preoccupation, the Jagat, for which first and foremost thing is Vairagya. Understand why Shastra is so emphatic on Vairagya at your annoyance. You get irritated. Why they want to deprive little happiness we can get from the world? That's what it is. Find out where the problem lies. See, maybe I have become an unpopular acharya. Whether acharya, goody things, etc. Huh? Cent percent materialism, cent percent spiritualism. Impossible. This needs to be highlighted so that at least one time or other it clicks in and you get convinced. You try to get rid of our old earlier habits. At times by habits only we will go after that. So that is that Esha Setu, that mind, entire thing is centered there. Otherwise, Atma, Brahma, Bhagavat Tattva is not somewhere there yonder. Next mantra will see that. It is right now, here, which can never be remote. अभी इधर है, बाद में चल भाग गया. No. You cannot get rid of it. However much you may wish. It is the very core, it is the very basis, the very true nature of you, I, what you are. How can you get rid of it? Can you get rid of I? This you can. This means anything. I you can. So for which this I have to be aware of directly. My Swarupa free from the superimposed Jagat. Amrutatvasya esh praptaye eshaha setuhu. This Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana is the bridge. There it is told in the Shvetashatara, 3rd chapter, 8th verse, mantra, 6th chapter, 15th mantra. Tameva viditva atimrutyameti nanya pantha vidyate ayanaya. Tameva viditva atimrutyameti. Mantra is like this. Tameva viditva mrutyumeti. Tameva viditva ati mrutyumeti. Nanya pantha vidyate ayanaya. So, tameva, Only that Atma Brahma Viditva, having got Aparoksha Jnana, Aparoksha Anubhati, Brahma Sakshatkara, Atma Sakshatkara, Bhagavad Sakshatkara. Mrutyum Ati Eti, it should that way. See, Sanskrit language said that you put any verb anywhere, any prefix somewhere, suffix somewhere, it gets connected. That is a well-defined language. Other languages may create problem of giving opposite meaning. Tame viditva, that ati mrutyune, ati eti, mrutyum atteti. Having got that knowledge of that, the person crosses over, goes beyond the realm of mrityu. Mrityu means samsara, mrityu rupa samsara. Samsara. Again, ayanaya, for this moksha, to gain that state of our true nature, free from adhyasta jagat. Anyaha panthaha na vidyate. There is no other panthaha. Pantha is marga. There is no other route to gain this knowledge. There is no other marga. Karma marga, this marga, that marga. Bhakti, yes, karma, bhakti are useful to prepare. Karma, of course, to prepare the mind, antakarana shuddhi. Bhakti, Navita bhakti is the means. But if you add para bhakti, almost he has got the goal, because his mind gets so absorbed in Bhagavad Swarupa, afterward Bhagavan takes care of it. That Saguna aspect, Bhagavan sees that it drops and he is what he is. So there is no other path, pantha. I hope you are familiar with this word, pantha. You have got this? When somebody is traveling, Shubhaste Panthana. English version is bon voyage. English version is not bon voyage. Expressing good wishes at the time of traveling. But in Sanskrit, Shubhaha te Panthana Santu, silent there, or Bhavantu. Let your passage, let your marga, path, travel, become happy, safe, secure, and fruitful. Shubhaha te becomes Shubhaste by Sandhi. Shubhaste Panthana. We should know our culture. Shubhaste Panthana. But suppose there are two persons, te is what? Tavate. Of you, only one person. If two persons are tavate yoyoho vam. Either yoyoho or vam. Shubhaha vam panthana. Suppose more than two, vaha. Shubhaha vaha panthana. Let your travel or marga be shubha. So shubhaste panthana. Shubha. I have to do that. You say. Suppose one person shubhaste panthana, or two persons or more, what can we do? They don't know the Sanskrit, how it is. See, of you, there are two forms. Tavate. Shubha, tava can be done, but better way is tavat, one word, shorter one. Shubhaste. Tavate. Now, two persons, of two persons. Yuvayoho vam. Shorter is vam. Shubha vam. Panthana. If more are there, Yushvabhyam vaha. Vaha. One word. Like that. Shubhaste panthana. You should know such our cultural heritage. So nanya pantha ayanaya vidasi. Emphatic statement of the Shruti. And that also, what is that? Shvetashadara. Shvetashadara Upanishad is Mantropanishad. Because two types are there. Brahmanopanishad, Mantropanishad. Again, Smriti, Shruti. Shruti, Vedas. Upanishad are the Shruti. Smriti is text based on Vedas. The rule is suppose there is some contradiction between what is told the Smriti and what is told the Shruti. The verdict is go with what is told the Shruti, not Smriti. You can discard the Smriti. In Shruti, suppose in the case of Vedanta, something is said in the Brahmanopanishad, other in the Mantropanishad. Mantropanishads are the original Upanishads. Brahmanopanishad is the commentary on Mantropanishad. In such cases, if some contradiction is found, go with the Mantropanishad. It is more authority. So this is from the Shvetashadra Mantropanishad. Now again, see, repeatedly, what is that Akshara? What is that Brahma? What is the Atma Swarupa, which you are supposed to know, is repeated. Further to add, further it is Araha iva ratanabhau samhataha yatra nadya saha eshaha antascharate बहुधा जायमानः ओमिति एवं ध्यायथ आत्मानं स्वस्ति वः पाराय तमसः परस्तात् राहाय व्रतनाभौ संहताः यत्र नाड्यः सः एषः अन्तः चरते बहुधा जायमानः ओमिति एवं ध्यायथ आत्मानं स्वस्ति वः पाराय तमसः परस्तात् यथा रथनाभौ just as in the nabhi, navel of this wheel of a chariot. I hope you are supposed to know the configuration or formation of a wheel of a chariot or a bullock cart or a bicycle, even otherwise also. There is a rim, round circumference. In the center, there is a hub. And the rim and the hub are connected by spokes. The spokes centered in the hub be connected to the rim, wheel, give the strength to the wheel, rim. Otherwise, it will get collapsed, contracted. So much importance is where forward this the Navi, Ratha Navi, hub of the chariot wheel is entire running of the chariot is centered on this hub. Just a Rathana Bhav. In the hub of a wheel of a chariot, Araha Iva. Araha Iva Samarpitaha. Araha, spokes. We have to add Samarpitaha means are centered. Just as the spokes in a wheel are centered in the hub Nabhi. So also here, Yatra Nadya. Wherever in this word, this Antakarana, Hridaya. Hridaya, we see what a Hridaya means. Of course, pumping heart, but not actual pumping heart. As per Vedanta, the seat of Antakarana is our Hardakasha, Hridayakasha, Akasha, space in our physical heart. The periphery of the physical heart, called as Puritat, that muscular covering of the physical heart. External, not internal, external side. It is the seat of nadis. Nadis are nerves in our body. Nerves of neurosystem. All knowledge transaction is through nerves. First, they are what? They go on bifurcating. Cross 72,000 let us start, but and they spread in the nook and corner of our body. Because sense of touch is everywhere. Nadis are there. The Jiva, who is Chidabhasa in Antakarana, when he sleeps, he abides in this Hardakasha, Hridayakasha. And when he wakes up through these nadis originating from Puri Tat, the periphery of the physical heart, it travels through Jnanendriyas to the objects in the world. Antakarana being made up of Sukshma Tanmatra has the capacity to travel yonder the senses to the sense object. It perceives and that print goes to Antakarana back in terms of what is called vrittis, thoughts. These thoughts being properly processed there give in the buddhi, mind that received buddhi, it just personally from the past, the experiences, memory, it judges. And we get varieties of experiences. Understood? Now, in dream, same jiva happens to be in certain nadi, nerve, in the kantha region, in the neck region. That way, the jiva gets the dream experiences. At the end of the day, or whatever it may be, when he's totally tired, back to home. Back home, why? Ardhakasha. This is the process. How we undergo our all experiences from womb to the tomb. In and through all these experiences, without any single exception, there is the presence of Chaitanya Atma, making you aware of all these varieties of antakarana vritti, including nothingness in the deep sleep state. And that is what the experiences we derive 24/7, whole lifelong. When are you away? When are you free from this Chaitanya, pure and principle? Not even micro fraction of a moment. All along it is there. And this Chaitanya is who? Bhagavat Tattva, Ishvara Tattva, Paramatma Tattva, Atma Tattva, Brahma Tattva. How far are you? Are you aware of it? Nowadays, no, this fashion is it. Where is God? Show us. And our people who are Astika, they feel apologetic. You know that many decades back, when that DMK started, Dravida Mundakopanishad or something. That chief founder, it seems, on Marina Beach of Chennai, Madras, huge gathering of his followers. There is no God. If there is God, let him be present. Let us give him 3 minutes. He should be present. They waited, idiots waited for 3 minutes. Okay, 1 more minute grace. No God. What you are taken for granted? God is an entity and a form. Of course, it is based on the Puranas. But what is told in Puranas is not the final version of God. It is intermediary step. The true nature of God is what? This. The entity which functions like this. How it functions, let us see. We have seen, let us connect it to the mantra. So, in this nadis, like the spokes of a wheel in the hub, in this nerve, saha esha antah charate. Charate means what? Charati literally means moves, walks. means it vartate. That Atma, Paramatma, Akshara Brahma is here. Saha, Eshaha. Eshaha stands for the Akshara Brahma, Paramatma, Atma, which is being described so far. This one, Prakrita, present topic. Saha, Esha, Saha is that one where is a available in the nadis. Available in the nadis. See, and who is there? What does he do there? Doing some spy work or what? No, we don't know. It is not. No. Baudha Jayaman. He becomes manifold. See, here is the real thing to identify ourselves and make our mind dwell on it. Repeatedly think of it to make the mind absorb in it. What is called nididhyasana. Repeatedly, not just simply understand. Mind has to be in it. So what happens? Our other preoccupations get what? Discarded. And the mind remains, abides, gets absorbed in our Swarupa. How? Saha. Where Saha? In this Hardakasha, in the nadis, the Antakarana is there, the one who is available as what? Sakshi, illuminator, direct illuminator of all buddhi pratyayas. Buddhi pratyayas, bodha pratyayas means thoughts of antakarana. In and through the inert, antakarana is inert, thoughts are inert. In and through the inert thoughts of antakarana, whatever that we are available through the nadis, nerves. The one who is available as illuminator, in the sense who makes you know, who makes you aware of, who makes you experience what is conveyed by vrittis. What are those? Buddhi pratyayas in terms of nama rupa. So that is Atma. That is Akshara Brahma. So that is Paramatma. That is the real Swarupa Bhagavan. Buddhi pratyaya. So that Saha, Eshaha, which we are describing so far. You got the identity now? Same thing is told in Kenopanishad. Pratibodha viditam matam. Bodham pratividitam. The existence of Atma, Paramatma, Akshara Brahma can be verified by us with the help of each and every Baudha Pratyaya, means Antakarana vrittis, the thoughts. Irrespective of what is the content, what is the quality of the thoughts. Good, bad, indifferent, sorrowful, calamitous, quiet, silent. It is what that is. So that is what in and through, that is that. It's just like see, to see with the eyes objects in the world which are non-luminous, aprakasha, not saprakasha, aprakasha, means objects that are there in the pitch darkness. To see what is necessary? Light. They are there, otherwise without light you can't see. So also, all antakaranatis by themselves are inert and you cannot be aware of without this principle which makes you aware of it. So that means whatever you see, whatever you hear, whatever you taste, whatever you touch, whatever you smell, whatever you think, whatever you decide, whatever you enjoy, whatever you suffer, in and through them who is there. Eshaha. This Paramatma, this Akshara Purusha, which has been discussed so far. And Bahudha Jayamana, based on what you experience, is another word. In terms of Antakaranopadhi, Antakarana is considered, the individual is considered to be manifold by the whole worldly people. How? Oh, happy now. Oh, angry now. Oh, dull now. Oh, sharp now. All these brand. Why? The features of that antarvrittis are superimposed on the Atma. I am the king. I am the servant. I am so and so. All these are made known by who? This Eshaha. Akshara Brahma, who is Saha. Who is that Saha? Buddhi Pratyaya Sakshi Bhuta. Eliminator of all antakarana. Now we have got exact address of Atma, Paramatma, Brahma, Bhagavan. It is left to you whether to get hold of him or start your, now class is getting over, start your old business. We'll see about it more.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ